saddle up or something. It's crypto o'clock, yeah. Wandering these pixel prairies, hunting Bitcoin ghosts. Double dips and bull traps, who even knows? Who knows? Stumbled on Road Dawg's den, charts glowing dim, nightly at 10:30, where the weirdos swim. Harmonics, whisper secrets, risk games so quaint. Meme coins, leaping fences in this digital paint. Bitcoin and Jesus croons from the speakers low, while coins whimpering softly, putting on a show. So poke that like if you're bored, join the dog parade, super chat your nonsense, make the chat cascade. Member up for the shimmer, alpha drip so slow, subscriber don't whatever, let the boredom go. Oh, rounding up the oddballs in this crypto charade. Road Dawg Crypto, yeah, where plans get unmade. Plans unmade. Tunes like Buy Me a Vet, dripping honey, sweet road and kudo, twirling on Solana Street. Chart school doodle signs, giggles in the grind, rants on governments, fading chats on weed, unwind, mystical mumbo jumbo flair that's half asleep. Degens and misfits clustering, secrets they don't keep.
Off-kilter guitars stack.
Hover on the edge, super chat your plea, member keys to nowhere, join the apathy, like spark a tiny flame, crowd swell so mild in this dog days, round I feel vaguely beguiled. Ooh, poke that like if you're bored, join the dog parade, super chat your nonsense, make the chat cascade, member up for the shimmer, alpha drip so slow, subscriber don't whatever, let the boredom go. Poke that like if you're bored, join the dog parade. Still bored, super chat your nonsense, make the chat cascade, member up for the shimmer, alpha drip. Yeah, Road Dawg or something. Woke up to a green candle, thought it was Christmas morn. Checked my phone at the bus stop, portfolio reborn. Mom said, put it in premium bond. I said, Mom, you're adorable. Now I'm refreshing charts in the loo, feeling deplorable. Yeah, brilliant. They said, just hold still, darling. The moon is on its way, but the moon's got a mortgage and it's late on the pay. 'Cause the bull run is a fairy tale. Once upon a time, then they rang the closing bell. Big hands in the castle, small hands in the well. The bull run is a fairy tale. Go to hell. Tambourine hit plus faint, oi? September used to sparkle, October wore the crown, November brought the gravy, December wrote it down. Now every month's a guillotine, the charts are painted red, the wheels are doing pilot's ace while we're financially dead. They said, buy the dip, my love, it's only paper cuts, but the dip's a bloody canyon and we're running out of guts. Classic. The bull run is a fairy tale, glass slippers just a margin, call size 12 triple L. They're gobbling up the satoshis we dropped when we fell. The bull run is a fairy green Hitler faint. Oi! Once upon a block, there lived a little lamb. Then the wolf bought the abattoir and rebranded it to Phi. Terms and conditions apply. 8 bars, wonky synth, the treasure is like a slot machine, panic attack. Beep boop, sold. Retails on the group chat, typing when Lambo in caps. Darling, it's pronounced Lamborghini. Captains going down with the ship, still saluting the collapse. Institutions in the VIP, sipping vintage beer with the confetti on the floor that they vacuum once a year. The bull run is a fairy tale, happy ending got delisted. Chapter 11, retail pale. They're stacking sats in bunkers while we're flocking off the grail. The bull run is a fairy tale, and we're the cautionary tale they tell. Shh. Once upon a wallet. Once upon a wallet. DM. Once upon a wallet. DM. Once upon a wallet. DM.
Highway to the feast, crypto in the rear view. Turkey on the table, let's turn loss to revenue. Chase that moonshot hard, thought I'd stack 'em really quick. Poured the bag in deep, boom, market did the dip. Wife side, I fire, yacht dreams, what a trip. Kids want drops, I'm like next pump still flip. Hype got me gas, pride took the L. But family's lit, time to flex and tell. Table talk, now we vibe on the wind. Uncles told you so, gets remixed with a grin. Mom's pie slaps, brother-in-law's flex parade. Crypto clown, king of the comeback brigade. Thanksgiving gains, turn the L to a W. Lost in the dip, but we moonshot through. Thanksgiving gains, Thanksgiving gains, moonshot through. Uncle sipping wisdom, real jobs, not the scam. But my next place, fire, watch the chart go ham. Mom's quiet flex, passing plates with the sauce. Brother smirks less when I talk boss loss. Kids hyped up, dad's crypto legend tale. Wife's my co-pilot, our ship set to sail. Rocket launch bag took a hit, reload with the squad. Family's the real bag, crypto god. God more, left at the dip, stack for the flip. Next our script, no more dip. Dread, it's a feast of the winds. Uncle joined the chant, let the moon begin. Thanksgiving gains, turn the L to a W. Lost in the dip, but we moonshot through. Past the gains, crypto reigns. Next level unlocked.
Wipe out, wipe out. All coins in the phone. Double-decker tsunami. Now I'm surfacing home.
Bought the top on the room, sold the dip on the prayer. Chart did a barrel roll, now I'm gasping for air. Tried to ride the second wave, got slammed by the tide. Wallace in the undertow, but I'm still on the ride. End of the year was the crest, now it's the crash.
Wipe out, wipe out.
All coins in the phone.
Double-decker tsunami. Now I'm surfacing home. Salt in the cut, sand in the gear, laughing at the wipeout, shifting in the high gear, boys in the trunk, but the dream's still afloat.
That good, Habib?
Friends said bail, I paddled out again. Third
I know I don't have to say it, but I said it. You can hear me though, right? Okay. Well, it's what a mic check's for, dumbass.
Tried to call the bottom, got buried in the brain.
No, don't come out of the room. Just
But I'm wide awake,
no, stay in there.
wide awake.
I said you dumbass, you don't have to say all the things that you were saying when you say mic check. Be professional.
Somebody needs to get laid. That'd be me included. Anyway, check 1, 2. You got it? Alrighty. We're set up for you.
Pump.fun. I see you. $1 million market cap. Yo. Degens soul trading. Yeah, I'm holding. Roll coin. Only way to go. Let it grow. Grow that bag. Buy some roads today. Road Dawg. Yeah, Road Dawg. Get it. Road Dawg. Road Dawg. Road Dawg. Is you with it? Is you with it? Crypto dreams. Liquid screams. Buy high, sell low. Nah, that ain't the code. Gotta flip the script. Gotta load. Road to riches. Ain't no glitch. Pump.fun. Where the soul at? Diamond hand.
For those of you out there that didn't like it, I just want to say thank you.
The morning's gray, the clocks are full. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Hey everybody, that was a lot to take in all at once, wasn't it? Wow, we're just full of surprises here at Road Dawg Crypto. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels. Welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg. No wonder things don't go like they're supposed to go around here. Good evening, everyone. How are ya tonight? Man, we're watching Bitcoin just like, just kind of hang out. I mean, it's like, did it fall asleep? I mean, it's still breathing, right? I mean, it's just kind of, it's just hanging, just kind of hanging there. Just going sideways. Going sideways. And we're getting a little action out of altcoins here, and that's kind of cool. That's kind of what we were hoping for, because last time we looked on this thing, you know, several hours ago, it was dropping like a rock over here. We're like, oh man, I hope this trend line holds. Oh wow, no, that trend line's stupid, Road Dawg. No, but look, but it held, and so we're hanging out this purple line, which is our 0.5 Fibonacci area there, and so far we're on the upside of it. So it looks like we are starting to see that little push that we were hoping for out of some altcoins starting to manifest. Exactly as predicted. I haven't said that in a long time. I wanted to say that. That's so cool. How's it going, everybody? How we doing? 10 people hanging out with me tonight. Thank you very much for being here.
For those of you out there that didn't like it, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna have to have some good ass coffee here. I really shouldn't, but yeah, no. We got Postmodern Oddities, who's first here tonight. Hey, PMO. How you doing, my man? Loki's Angel says, hey, dog, I love your show, and I love that comment. My voice is about to go, though. Hey, we got Chris Klein. How's it going, Chris? Good to see you tonight. Me shuffle on down here. Ave Medina's in the house. We got Strega Hard. How's it going, Mr. Strega? We've got a party now. Do Audi C. I see you there. How you doing, Do Audi C? Jenny Cousin is feeling me. Jenny does have a fine looking cut. She's got a fine looking family. She sure does. She's got a fine looking family. Oh man. All right. Man, my throat's getting kind of crazy there. Road Dawg Crypto is sponsored by GAC, the coffee that is good and ass at the same time, says Ave Medina. Thank you guys for hanging out. Let's take a look and see what's going on with these altcoins, shall we? Because it looks like they're starting to get a little juicy. Holding on this 0.5 Fibonacci area, we're looking for them to come up over here and another 10 billion come in. That'd be cool. Might have a little resistance there, may not. That's some old news right there. We've already played with that area enough. Some of the sweeter spots we've been looking for are up here, meaning altcoins should, might start looking good over this next week or so. I don't know that they will, get very much higher than where they were here. Keep our hopes up, right? But this could be a bigger consolidation in this area. That's another word I wanted to use today, is consolidation. Thank you for making my dreams come true, ladies and gentlemen. Right here live on YouTube. 11 people. Thank you for being here.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. If we can zoom out of this, please. Thank you, Sean. S&P, well, I mean, it's the weekend, so they're not really open for business. And what did I do? Move something around there? Anyway, getting over here. But they've got quite the little comeback there. It looks like, the party's not over for them either. So they're looking a little frisky. The only thing that was kind of concerning, but is it really concerning? I don't know how we should really gauge. We've talked about that. We keep saying it's probably not the best one to go with anymore. This is the stablecoin dominance, but my take is we're going to get a lot more inflow into the crypto side as a payment system anyway, so more stable coins would be taking a bigger chunk of that. So I don't know that we can really consider this as a metric as when to get in and get out of altcoins anymore. Used to, that was a nice one to help us out. But if you're looking at it, it looks like it just wants to keep on increasing. And I think that would be because of all the good legislation that's starting to come about with stable coins and everything. Bitcoin dominance, however, taking a little bit of a tumble, and that's generally good for altcoins. If Bitcoin can go sideways and this can go down, altcoins can take a little run up, and we're seeing just a little taste, just a little taste of it, just a little sip, Oh, that's good and ass at the same time. Just a little taste of it going on with the altcoins right now. So that's kind of cool. It's not great or anything. It's not fantabulous, but we're getting some confidence in this last hour. And I think if we chime over here to our daily, it's not bad for the weekend. That's kind of cool. Maybe we can get a little scalpy action on some of these altcoins, or you're like, oh my god, my bag's starting to come back alive. Oh, but a lot of them are still way underwater. A lot of people, it seems, have capitulated on altcoins, and if you didn't capitulate yourself, if you had any leverage on it, a lot of people got capitulated anyway during that big ass drop, a few weeks ago. Kind of changed the whole tone on altcoins, didn't it? Kind of interesting there. All right, so Bitcoin here on the 1 hour. What the hell are you doing? You're just hanging sideways. We just got lines going everywhere on this chart. It looks ugly. Makes me want to start all over with you, Bitcoin. What's going on? No, please don't. For the love of God, please don't start all over. The thing I believe that bugged me is that we didn't really come down to this 618. It just didn't do it. And I'm just wondering, well, are you gonna come down here and at least talk to that one? Or is this just your sneaky way of pulling off this 0.5? And you gotta say, well, you make an argument after it double tapped it there. Possibly. Maybe that's what's going on over here.
Road Dawg run it, we ain't playing cheap. Horns in the back, let the tempo lead. Soulful chance hum it, yeah, they sing
Sean,
keep.
don't touch. Oh, shoot. Don't touch. That's the wrong button, Sean.
Yeah, that's the plan. 808 booms, hear from the band.
Pardon me, folks. We're having some technical difficulties.
Pump.fun, yeah, we in a zone. Buy that road, claim the crypto throne. Shout out, I see you support your boy. Roll that bag, turn that coin to joy. Buy some road today, don't delay. $1 million cap, we on our way. Soul trade, Degens like that's the move. Road Dawg Crypto, yeah, we make it move. Record scratch hype, bring the groove. Buy some road, feel the market proof. Road Dawg Crypto, yeah, we on the ride. Road Dawg Crypto, yeah, we on the ride. Oh, yeah.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being so patient and so kind as we try to have a show here, but it just keeps falling apart every night for some reason. Oh, God bless you guys for staying here. Anyway, coming down to this just mess of what were we looking at here over here? The 0.5 Fibonacci. Back on track. We weaved. It was doing the weave. Oh, we got everything else labeled out too. All right. Okay. So, I mean, can we bounce from here and go up? Well, yeah, anything's possible. You got your old death cross going on here on the 1 hour. Did you see that? The little blue 50 moving average has crossed over the 200 moving average. And that's kind of like, oh my God, no, please don't kill us. But a lot of times, you know, that's... You get some upward action usually, you know, a lot of times when that happens. So it does look like we can come down here to our bottom. And I've been tracking this, and so this part disappointed me right here, right? But I'm like, oh man, no, that sucks. And I tried, well, you got some wiggle room right here. If I want to keep my angle, and this is one of my little tricks that I do. And one in particular. So over here on the 1 hour, go to candle bodies over here, right there. Line it up to candle bodies right over here. And that was the angle. It was falling so good, right? When you're like, oh no, we lost it. But I want to take that same angle and I want to pull it and put it right at the very wick over here. Because remember we went from candle bodies. And as weird as it is, that's exactly the area that we're respecting right now. That's magic. It's a little trick that works more often than it doesn't. And that's a Christmas. That's the 12th day of Christmas gift for you guys. All right, so we got a support line here. It's got 2 touch points. I guess it counts. And we're starting to get a little bit of lift off. It was looking kind of bearish. A lot of the bear flag people were looking for the big bear flag to the downside. And, you know, that it could happen. You know, it could. You know. But we could also be trying to move on up here and talk to that 100 moving average. And that's coming in just right shy of this target, man, that I had my eye on. 91,700. 100 moving average is coming in about 91.3, so around that area could be tested there. But we do have that downward pressure coming in on our heads, man. It's too much, baby. It's too much. I can't handle it. So this previous trend line here, I want to just angle her down here to some candle bodies. Give me a good nice candle body right there. It's kind of irrelevant. It's just making my charts look all ugly and everything, ladies and gentlemen, and I kind of don't like it. Makes me want to switch to a different little chart. Maybe something a little fresh. This is kind of the overall idea that I would like to refer to, and that I think we could be looking for. A driving force slowly taking us up to $101 and $104,000. Which would break us out of this trend line, and that makes it kind of interesting, and I'd like to see how that plays out. Or even if we just, you know, if it's got a shot to get up here to 95, that would be amazing. But I would say the biggest thing that I'm looking at probably is this overall thing, which still didn't touch that 618. And I'm just going to take you off of there, Laura. Okay. But we are at a 0.5. That one can be kind of interesting for as far as trying to work as a harmonic A equals CD. I found it's kind of an anomaly. But one of the zones I want to look for is right here, 98,000. Now, shorter term targets that I would be looking for, just because, hey man, we might want to scalp us some Satoshis here. If we analyze the swing high to this little swing low area right here. See, some of these lines we had overlap, and that's always cool. This blue line, for instance, kind of overlapping with where I normally draw this big old horizontal red line, and meaning just now exiting the premium discount zone of purchasing Bitcoin, if this is in fact our bottom wick. And so our next most notable place would be looking for us to be heading for some resistance. Corresponds with our 0.382 Fibonacci, which if you look to the left corresponds with this little magical area here that level traders would also notice. Look, that little spread goes all the way from the 382 all the way up to the 618, which is our next rejection area target. So for short-term trades, these seem to be the most prevalent little short-term targets. Now, Bitcoin, if you can actually manage to pull this little trick off, that would be a whopping, ooh, hold back, Ethel. Hold on back. 0.86% gains. Why, you add just the 10x leverage and you get a whopping 8% gains. Woohoo! All right. Yay. And if we manage to get up to 91,900, that's our next target right there. Oh my gosh, it's 200. It is 2.5%. If you throw 100x leverage, no, oh gosh, please don't throw 100x leverage. That should be for your scalpers there. And you could probably do some 25, 40x leverage play, something like that. A lot of people, it's wise, in my personal opinion, you start out with the low X's over here, like a bigger position with low X, say 5X or whatever. And as it goes up, and then you shrink it down. You increase your leverage, and that kind of frees up your collateral. And you set your stop loss into profit there, and then it kind of, in theory, unless you screw it up and let Sean get back in your head and start telling you stuff, you'll do okay. But you got to keep your personal Sean. No offense, Sean. Love you. Yeah. Little degen. You got to tell him to shut the hell up. But I think there's a kind of a nice play here according to the 1 hour of Bitcoin, because I like what this purple line, that's the 360 moving average, is swinging its big candles off of right there. Yeah, several confirmations off of that one. It looks promising that we'll get a little something coming out of this, and it should be carrying over to our altcoins. Remember, a total 3, so looking kind of frisky. I think we can actually confidently adjust that trend line and say, you're looking good. Well, you might even get them slanted, drunken head and shoulder people over here calling for something just because you got what might be better 3 rising valleys if they, but Anyway, you got a rising channel is the easiest way to quantify that, in my personal opinion. There. Chanel number 5. All right, so boys and girls, what have we learned today, boys and girls? Turkeys are stupid. That's kind of they're silly. Silly. We prefer the word silly. Swing low, swing out, and swing low, baby. We're getting out of the good little discount zone. If this trend line is going to hold, baby, we got something going on. Why are you saying baby? And also, more than likely, we got a channel. And if we're in a channel, well, you know what it likes to do? It's like a little ping pong ball or something. It likes to bounce off the walls here. That's starting to point up to these nice areas over here for total 3. I predict that we're getting ready to get a little bit of a rally. I don't know if it'll go all that crazy up here. Let me make that known. I do not know that it will go all the way over here, but I think we're going to get a something out of our altcoins here over the next few days. I think things are starting to turn a little juicy. Probably as we anticipate the money printer being turned on, more than likely. So I'm going to mark this little guy right there. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's time to start looking at some altcoins for some short-term plays, if there might be a little something. It would appear that I would think that the top 100 would be your best plays to go with. Honestly, your safest place to go with too. But that's the old boomer in me coming out, I would say. Bitcoin. What are you doing, man? Well, Dougie, we are on the 6-minute time frame. I would say that looks like a V-shaped recovery, or of a JJ. Kind of looks like them JJ pictures in the old library. You remember that? It looks like a uterus. Those are the ovaries. This is the fallopian tube. This is the uterus. And this is the undescended testicle? What is that? Oh my goodness. I mean, if we're going to be pattern specific, I mean, come on now. And why, yes, that may be very, very possible, Johnny. That might be it couldn't be an inverted uterus, could it? Because that's how it should be, right? So the uterus pattern. But you know what I think is so cool? I think it's this trend line right here, which broke out, and then we got a retest of what area? Of the breakout area. That's one of the many possibilities, but one of the ones we do look at. The same little place it broke out on the diagonal trend line, the same area that it came back and retested. That's a nice little thing to have in your bag. Regardless of what pattern might or might not be forming over here. And we're watching Bitcoin. We're watching Bitcoin go up. Oh my gosh, it's a miracle. Is it really? Because I mean, just this morning we were like climbing to 90,000, and then all hell broke loose, and we just couldn't get past this guy, which we are past now. That's the 360 moving average. Wonder why he uses that one. Well, because back testing, I get results just like this, where it's got an interaction with some of your major time frames. There's something to it, ladies and gentlemen. 360 based on 360 degrees of a circle. Of a square. I don't know. Anyway, we got a nice trend line right there, and still not a bad place to get in. What's if you put a stop loss below it? What is it? 0.15%, somewhere through there. Well, shizzle. Well, that makes me feel kind of feisty. Of course, it does not mean it's only up only here for Bitcoin. But when you zoom out, even on the 6 minute, it does look nice. That maybe we got a new trajectory here, and I hope that that's got some confluence of some sort over here. And maybe so. Maybe we got a bigger channel idea. Yeah, you saw us do that on the smaller time frames there. The same idea applies on the bigger ones. And I know it sounds like a pipe boy dream and everything, but we do have a target over here, and you can kind of see that. Well, it's within reason if we are traveling up this big old tube here. That maybe kind of sort of that maybe we can bump into 98,000. I don't know. Could happen. Of course, pigs could fly too, especially with all the genetic stuff that they got going on with the CIA and everything. All that stuff. Anyway, I got it, Sean. Don't talk about that crap. Okay, all right. Well, yeah, we can't talk about pigs that fly or wolfmen. But we can talk about how these moving averages are starting to intertwine like lovers on a late night stroll. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful, Helen? We're above the 200 moving average here on the 6 minute. That's a go for a lot of people and a lot of bots, by the way. I'm just saying, a lot of trading bots. We still got this 50 we got to convince to come back into the program, and well, might have to talk to at a time or two, but until then, we got a nice little party started. Why, there might be 5 little waves on this little guy. Well, hopefully we can come up a little higher than this 90,300, because if we don't, then that could spell trouble, because, well, that would suck. That would make this a lower low and a lower high, and then that would spell for a possible lower low. Could bring us back down to these... to this freaking area it never did touch in the first place, and that would kind of suck because we've already got kind of used to it going up this way. Don't flip-flop on us anymore, Bitcoin. We're tired of the flip-flopping. Are we tired of the flip-flopping, people? How we going, people? How we doing? Let me come over here and see what we're talking about. Stringer says, nah. How's it going, Justin? Total 3 should be heading to that 786. Then 1.618 if we're going to recover 4 years in. There are many, many alts. Cardano. Uniswap. What? Okay. Oh, I got Dot and Pole, which was Matic, and why did they change their name anyway? These alts are at lows not seen in years. Uniswap is kind of low. I don't think they've changed their tokenomics, but they were supposed to do like a, kind of like a profit sharing kind of thing with the token fees. I guess it goes back to, token holders and somehow. But that was one of the first things they were supposed to do, and that's one of the reasons why I liked it. FOMC meeting rate cut, that does come up this week. That'll be fun. Yeah, Market Maker is going to have a heyday with that one. But I think that's later this week, right? I'm not really sure which day it is. I know I should keep up with that more, but hey, it's the weekend, so it ain't today. But hopefully by that time, we can be up somewhere a little higher so that they can play with us, around some of these wishy-washy areas over here around 93 or something. That would be cool. I mean, if we're going to, talk about what we hope would happen, I mean, that's what I hope would happen. I hope we go up rather than keep going down. Those suckers keep trying to, I get some layered stops that get triggered, and I'm like, stop it. So I gotta give it some more breather room. Or try not to be as greedy. But I like what I'm seeing here on the smaller time frames, at least. But Bitcoin, as far as altcoins are going, man, there's not much I've been keeping my eye on too much lately. The ones moving right now seem to appear in still over here in this sector. I've noticed a lot of the meme coins. When things get bad, it seems like, or things get, I guess when things get bad, that seems when the meme coins start coming out of the closet a little bit. It's crazy as it seems, and they did that last time too on the dips, and they'll start moving. And I remember we were all getting kind of pissed that, hey man, we spent all of our time accumulating all these really cool projects, and nobody gives a damn about them. They all want to chase meme coins. Then pump.fun came out and all this other stuff, and they just became, you know, everywhere, saturated. Of course, then Trump's coin came out. Yeah. Going over the crypto history here, and then, man, that just destroyed the game. It destroyed all the meme coins. Oh my gosh. I don't think they never recovered, have they? Not really. They've never really got back into all their glory since the Trump coin came out. I don't know what to think about all that. I don't know what to make of all that. It was a wild ride. So anyway, I'm looking to see if we can hit these levels. La-di-da. These are the guys that are, let's update it right over here. These are the ones that are cooking, starting to get a little hot, and you know, they're like, oh man, that's nothing. A lot of them are just recovering from them lows they got to, like Onyx Coin XCN, one that I followed and been in for a while, and it did really, really good. It like basically a 10x from where it is now. Basically means it's down 90% from its high that it had earlier. That run up to there, that 10x was quite a nice run up though. Maple Finance, which is now known as Syrup, hanging around 29 cents. And then you got your meme coins that are starting to do things like Bonk and Brett. You even got Terra Luna Classics. So we got the Degens out for Christmas is what it looks like. Christmas vacation going on, you know, college out. Is that what it is? Yeah, we got some leftover Christmas money or ramen night. I don't know. Something going on. The OnlyFans getting their, yeah. Is that what it is? More time for OnlyFans. So we're starting to put our money where it really matters, like in Bonk and Brett and Toshi and Pudgy Penguins and Floki, because that's what's starting to move here. Just getting started, looks like, on a lot of these. So, my goodness, I guess you know, if you can't beat them, hell, join them. Let's see what they're up to over here. What are you doing, Toshi? Let's check you out on the 4 hour. How you doing over here? You're testing the 200 moving average. That's cool. You know, and it would have been cooler if you could have kept that trend line. I mean, not trying to be critical or anything, because I mean, a lot of people got beaten down there. Just saying. But you know, you gotta go face your demons head on, Toshi, and that comes in at about, what is that, 79.07? Where are you at? 41.97 right now? Toshi, what are you up to? What's the doing, honey? Let me go from this high over here. Take this whole wave. This wave. You little so and so you. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I got to say that is beautiful. All right, I think there's something here, baby. We're going to take this little trend line and line it up right down there, and our first target is right here. Is there a play here, ladies and gentlemen? Is there a play? Is it worth it? Let's pull out our calculator and let us see. We're going to see if there's a play here. That price is coming in at 0.00062-ish. 6185, I think is the actual number I'm getting with. Our moving averages, we're on the 4-hour too. Now they're crisscrossing in kind of a bearish way, and so I would look at a possible bearish retest is I think what we're looking at. Or what would appear to be a bearish retest. I mean, it'd probably come back down here one more time before coming back up. Overall, just because what that's telling me right there. Hey man, I feel like we're okay. I thought our cloud is gone, but I see it. It's just really small and spindly back there. That's kind of a cool sign though. That's a good sign. So this is our little discount area right here underneath our 236 fib area at 5. And we're sitting at 41. So what kind of play we got here? That's about 46% on spot gains for real. Do tell me more. What if we threw like 3x leverage on that? What would that be? Well, that would be, well, let's go like this guy's not quite at 150. What are we talking about? 130, 138. Let's just say about 135%, 140% maybe. Tell me more, mister. What else? Let us put us a little feeler out here. Do we have a trade setup? What would be the most sensible place to put our stop loss? You could get by with an 8%. And since we're on a 4-hour, that's a pretty decent stop loss. Below these candles over here, he's not really technically got a breakout just yet of the juicy areas, but if we go from to touching some candle bodies, we can kind of, we can, hey bouncer, how you doing, baby? Yeah, can I get through? Yeah, okay, all right, yay, man. So we can kind of front run it that way.
Spin the key in waves like a fortune's real. Dreams and code and chains.
I feel like I got a frog in my throat. I've only been chasing squirrels. I think we might be working on something here, and she's been on a nice little retest. Oh, beautiful. Look, you are definitely on the old retest right here. All right, so this is where everyone's mileage may vary, whether it was this asset or something else. But let's say you saw this set up somewhere else. And I need to zoom out. Come here. Where are we on? Toshi. Here we're on the 1 hour. 800 got rejected. We got Miss Lucy in the background. You always know she's in there. She's hanging around the candle bodies because she likes the bodies. She likes them. She likes them candles. She liked the thick part. Anyway, seems we're kind of dropping down here a little bit, touching our 9 moving average. Very subtly caressing it. Our trend lines say, "Hey, baby, we come all the way back down here, but I hope that we don't." Our Fibonacci say, "No, baby, don't do it. You know, if you want to do something good, you need to be around that 382. We're about the 0.5. We're still in the do good area. Even down here at the 618 is okay, but you know." I kind of want to go in on it. Shut up. Stop it. You little degen. So, you know, the more conservative person would actually wait for some kind of confirmation, such as the wait for a bounce and everything. And then the more degen people, which I do fall into that category, would say, hell no, I don't want to wait. Let's go ahead and set it up and go for it. Besides, look, you might be bouncing right here as we speak. 0.5 fibs and all that good stuff. Let's go jump in right now. And that's usually the voices I got to struggle with. But, you know, if I can put a stop loss in. So I'm kind of cool with that. And I think I'm going to do it. Let's go over here to, oh, what's this? Hello. Who are you? $2 million really joined today? Oh my gosh. The last time I signed up for that, I've signed up for a lot of them. I never saw it. I'm never digging $1 million. I'm still waiting for James Wynn to pay me $1 million for naming that pattern, though. He said he'd give anybody $1 million if they could name that pattern. I feel like they could nailed that pattern. This is Turbo. Turbo's been a shaky ride. There was a Turbo entry there. What was this? We were looking for Toshi, right? Good old Toshi. I guess we're going to put a little star on you, Toshi. You click it and then it doesn't do anything. You click it again, then it does something. Then you're like, oh crap. And then it goes away and you're like, oh crap, I double clipped it. And it just becomes a dance of hitting stars, trying to get your favorites. You feel me? Can I get some 111s in the chat? You know what I'm talking about, right? You know, right? Why are you clapping? That's nothing, Sean. Right? Anyway, let me come over to the chat real quick before I go down this rabbit trail. I really can't do that, though. I would never ask you to. What? What are we talking about? Nobody took any camera. There's no cameras allowed in that room, right? Look at the... What? Jim says, look at SQD on the 5 minute. There's a green candle where it looks like someone marketed it in and cleared the books. Scardesco says, buying Cardano, XLM, AVAX, SWE, RTM. I'm not familiar with that one. MRE. I'm not, some of these I'm not familiar with. JRT, Orb, HBAR, SQD, Sky. Really? I didn't keep my Sky. Tau, I still got my Tau. ICP, Arrow, and Bug. It says, I want you to see this. So, real talk. Are equities printing a textbook double top right now? I see a 20% correction incoming, maybe even as fast as a Q1 to 2 of 2026. NQ, is that the chart? Let me come back. I'll look at that next. If I make sure I look at that. I will keep that up on the screen. That's how. Traders X says, could you check Aave, please? I can make that. Well, make it okay. So I'm going to look at. So I want to assume that NQ is the. Oh, there we go. Look at ES or NQ on the monthly. Or the ES. Okay. We'll take a look at Aave. Okay. Right now I'm going to go ahead and degen in on my little trade thing over here. On my Toshis. I feel my Toshis. I don't have very much to work with over here, so I'm just going to I'm degening in. Whoa. I'm not doing this 20x stuff. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. We're over here on Ourbit. They said we're an exchange made for DJs. I'm like, I guess that's welcome home. I'm going to DGen only with 3x though. That's about as much as I'm going to. It may not get me very far here. Oh wow, look, it's a small account, which I got tied up in some non-DGen stuff, like some stocks, and I'm like, well, that's kind of. I may have to clear that out or do that on a different account or something. And have this one reserved for some better plays for some of these little finds that we might get into. All right. Let's see. So we got our Toshi. I've got a Bitcoin trade there that is down a little bit. I'll head short on it, which is also down just a tiny little bit. And then we got stocks, which are doing good. They're in the green and they're doing pretty good. Tesla is up 44% right there. That's pretty cool. So it doesn't, you think, well, as a boring, you got to hold it. I mean, we've had that for several days. But it's more steady and more fun. Whereas everything else just fluctuates like a mofo. But honestly, Tesla did too for like the first day or so. It feels weird. It's going to be weird feeling those together. Two different worlds merging together there. You got fast action crypto 24/7 versus tokenized stocks, which are, right now you can only do it while the markets are open. Eventually that will change. There'll be 24 global markets as we get closer to the mark of the beast. All right. I look for some support here on Toshi. We were going to go take a look at NQ. Let's take a look at NQ. This is, I don't know where to look at. Let's try it over here. Que pasa, way? So I got 100 E-minute futures. And this is this is what we've been looking at, right? S&P. But I got her fibbed out. She's definitely at some top areas, but she's getting past a few of them there. Let's take a look. This is on the monthly. Well, the Ichimoku cloud does not look worried a bit. That one does not look concerned at all. It looks strong. The 9 moving average here on the monthly. I mean, we're away from it. And, I think that we'd have to introduce another one. Come here, boss. What's going on? Can we do it over here? Yeah. Dancing with the trend. Crypto's my map. Guiding to the end. Oh, girl, let's move slow. Read the rise and fall. Every shape we chase, answering the call. So we got the 5 moving average. And so that we can treat it like we do our 9, although it's a lot tighter fit on this one, isn't it? Kinda fits like a little snakeskin glove, like them tight painted on blue jeans, right up against the skin of those candles. My goodness, I'm feeling tingly just looking at this. What is going on here? I had a little bleed through right here. Something fell out. So the seam broke right there. Everything just flopped on out. I guess we stuffed it back in, and everything looks really good now, like it never happened. So we're just respecting the hell out of that 5 moving average, unless we get another seam that breaks again. But we're on the top side of it. That looks healthy to me. I don't know if it's real. It may be silicone, but they're definitely out. It's bouncing, baby. That's all I got to say. My goodness, and I believe you've already broken out. Yeah, you have. That's a confirmation candle in my personal opinion. Yeah, I'm going from down through here. We got a candle body touch there, candle body touch right here. And we confirmed 2 monthly candles above it. I'm in love with the shape of crypto, rising high where the patterns flow. Come on now, follow my play. Shape of crypto, light in my way. I think we looked at this and I had some higher targets from Fibonacci's, but I can't remember what they were. But this is getting us closer to not quite 8,000, but well, right there at it. Right there in that area, 8,000. Sounds crazy, right? But looks like for some reason I didn't think that we were back up there. We're at 68.78 right now, and I think 69,000 was one of the target areas, and I think that might have been a fib area in itself. This is a parabola. Parabola. Thank you for making my dreams come true. I wanted to say that word all day today, and you guys made it happen. A nice big parabola, like a side boob. It's side boob pattern right here. And what limited information I can find about them and any pattern references, I haven't really found a reliable source that I trust in explaining it, but there are 5 stages to these, and that's kind of subjective from what I can tell as how you define what those stages might be. And if you get lucky, you get that 5th stage, which is a blow off top, and we haven't got a blow off top on it. I would like to see that blow off top before I made any, because it looks like it wants to do one. So would this be 1, 2, I don't know. How would we count this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Would this be the 5? I mean, we got a measure. We got a target up there. So if this S&P 500 does do good, like if it does do good in 2026, and Trump does want the market to do good, so we got that going for us to keep this parabola to continue. And again, like we said, it is still above the 5 moving average, the 5 simple moving average right there, and it's on the top side of it. We come down to the weekly. What does it look like? Here on the weekly, what's going on here? And we got the 5 over the 9 now, and it's dipping in on it. But this might be enough to get it to flick right off of it. I don't know. Here we are on the 3-day. 1 day, there's the 5 again. 5 is pretty cool with this one on most of the time frames. I think 5 might be your girl over here, especially on the Heikenhashi candles. That one does hugs it. 6 might even work better. Oh, what does 6 look like? Hello, darling. So there are 60 minutes in an hour, and it works nice too. A little bit more breathing room here on it. Either one of those work kind of nice. How do you look on the 6 minute though? I mean, for real, how you doing over here on the six moving average on the 6 minute? How does it work? It looks pretty smooth over here too. Well, 6 crosses the 9. Haha, we're gonna have fun with that one. This is a late night show, right? Right? I forgot. Right? Yeah, we can do that, right, Sean? Right? Oh, we got new material. Welcome our new moving average, the 6. You know what happens when you get the 6 and the 9 together? Yeah, we can go for days with that, Sean. That's gold. Call the lawyers. Make sure we can do that. Or the comedian, the comedy Nazis, as I like to call them. Wait, don't you be breaking down here now. Hey, the 6 is trying to cross the 9 as we're speaking. We need to get something figured out over here, because I'm not sure if I can even show that on YouTube. Are we allowed to do that? Is that crossed up? It hasn't happened yet, but is it legal? I mean, because that's that. Oh my god, this could be underage crap. I don't know. We need to. Can you turn that off, Sean? Okay. All right. I just don't want to. I just don't want to see the 9 get rammed out by that 6 here late at night. You can see that price has already been over and already taken a remnant from the 6 moving average as we speak on the 6 minute. Oh wow! Look, something's coming down right here. That's kind of droopy. It's getting it didn't, John. Don't show it. Don't show it though. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, you showed it! Oh no! Get the blur it out. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you had to see that, but the 6 just rammed right through that 9. The 6-9 cross has happened, and now they're going to go tell an adult here at the 21. Looks like, and you should, because that's just we need to move to. Looks like Bitcoin. What the hell are you doing? We lost the trend line, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like the OVA JJ Ovary over here has taken. You remember that one? We started out with the. It's the O uterus pattern found in the old medical textbooks we used to look at when we were in 3rd grade, trying to figure out what are they talking about all the time. It also looks very familiar to some things that were written on the bathroom stalls in some. Anyway, so, but that's very pointy. So anyway, but it looks like we're losing that trend line right here. So. The inverted head and shoulders people, if that's what we're looking at. You know, the thing nobody ever talks about with the inverted head and shoulders is the probability of it doing a retest. If you ever do get one, I never hear anybody talking about that. And I'm like, I think that's gold to know that you got a very high % chance. You got just as equal of a chance for it to break to the upside as you do for it to come back and retest that neckline area. Which is what it's doing right now, hopefully. And hopefully it'll bounce off this 200 moving average here and go on its little merry way. But you can expect that short term too. Break out, retest the neckline area. But you can also, after it does take off and goes up to a certain area, I mean, you can expect it a while back to come back and just come a surprise visit from Aunt Hilda right there at the most inopportune time when you thought you were going to score. And have illegal substances at your party. Here comes the snitch of the family. With her Jehovah's Witnesses friends to come and set you on the right way. I don't know what we're talking about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're shell shocked watching Bitcoin price action here. If the trend line has been violated, you violated our trend line right there, and I don't. And we saw something that with these. You got to can we get the 6 moving average off of here? That one's kind of. I'm just saying. That wasn't it, Sean. It was that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on the 6, but it looks too frisky for late night TV. I hate to say that, but we're just. How's it going? 20 people hanging out here tonight as we watch Bitcoins. And the forecast that I have is I think altcoins are starting to look a little frisky. Yeah, I'll say it.
Hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Now it is. I am not calling for an altcoin season, but Total 3 and some of the others. We didn't look at others, did we? We need to take a look at others. Look pretty good. But first, we got to have a word from our sponsor.
Morning's gray, the clock's a foe, the world outside moves slow, so slow, but there's a spark, a golden glow, good as coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good as coffee in your cup.
That's just always awkward. Anyway, hey, we forgot to turn the music back on, Sean. Watching Bitcoin double on the 6 minute, isn't it nerve-wracking? We're coming down and kissing that little 200 moving average because why not? Just let it flop on over, baby. Just let it, hey. Oh, that's what we got to work with. And you need a little help, Bitcoin, is all I'm saying. Maybe you need a little... Maybe you need a little this. I'm just, no offense, but this will be a good time. It doesn't act instantly, is what I'm told. I'm told it doesn't act instantly. We can. You can talk with Sean all you want to. Sean can tell you everything. Hey, what's this coming up over here? That 50 moving average on that 360. What's that? That looks the coming in up from the underside there. Yeah. A little reach around action going on right over here at that 50 moving. You already took out the 100. That was sneaky. I wasn't even paying attention. Look at that little reach around action going on back here. Y'all gotta get what's going on this weekend here. The 9 moving average is still up here acting like it's not seeing a dang thing going on after it just got pummeled by that 5. We saw it, or a 6. Anyway, that's crazy. I think we should get down on the nitty gritty and go to the 1 minute. Oh, snap. What happened there? Oh, double pile driver coming in on it. We got to go again and get that nitty gritty down here on the 1 minute. Hey, man, what's going on, buddy? Oh, I see you. Yeah. You guys see this? You guys need it? There's a neckline over here. You guys just kind of forgot about that, huh? You said, screw you, Road Dawg. Yeah. You want to come in? You want to come down and play with these guys now? Is that what it is? And here's on the 1 minute time frame, the 200 moving average. Oh my gosh. Well, it's a simple strategy. You just pile in whenever it crosses over the 100, and then you sell when it crosses back over, or it gets far away from it. What defines far away? You are trying to lose it, sir. Where are you going to fall back to? Do we want to guess? We always like to guess. You like to guess? Should we guess? Let's take a guess. Let's just take a little local. Where are you coming back to, baby? Where do you guys think it would come back to? Actually, for a local, I find that a little bit kind of difficult. For a broader one, I've got a general rule and I'm looking for this guy. Check-a-doo! Sound effects are free tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They are free. And this red line should be one of those nice little, we're retesting the little juicy discount area. So when you get these inverted head and shoulders and you do a little retest of these areas over here, it can do it. It's not invalidated until we actually take out the right shoulder. Price comes down lower than the right shoulder, then this one is definitely considered invalidated. In other words, you try not to poke the ovaries, okay? Don't come back and don't come back to the ovary areas anymore. Leave them alone. Notice, if you will, this 200 moving average crossing that 800, and that's bullish. And at any time, probably after we talk to Lucy, or maybe even talk to this 360, that would make sense too. Don't have to, but we should be. We got a good chance to be snapping back up here somewhere. In my personal opinions over here. Sometimes I like to go over to the 10-second time frame to see what they're talking about. And see, it's holding this area right now. Now, I don't know if it's gonna. Like, she could just drop like a rock right now, you know? Oh my God, what do we come to? What we got going over here? Flipping and what's this stuff? Are you losing some momentum, mister? So trend line wise, what we're looking at, if I zoom back out to a decent time frame here and get off the silliness, you know, we broke our trend line that we looked at, and we could be getting a bearish retest and still continuing down. Clouds come thick, it might suggest that. Moving averages look pretty good. I don't know. I'm thinking like, hey man, this trend line just may evolve. And I look for that, and one of the things that I look for is that, well, let's take this new angle that we got here, because that's a nice angle. That's a nice angle. And if that's what we're doing, then well, we got some stuff going on here, and it could be this. Which would be our kind of midsection, or probably down here. We could come all the way down to the wick, I guess. But we took it on the body, so I will stay with the bodies. on the magic of trend lines. Everything still kind of points to me, though. If we even if we got these two little humps, the 382 would be the area I would be kind of looking for. Not written in stone, but that's where I've got my eyeballs appealed. And look, are you breaking it? Are you breaking? Are you coming back down here? Are you moving down? Are you tired of living in squalor? Are you on the 10-second time frame and wondering what the hell is this thing doing? You're slanting down. That should be bullish, but it's not, is it? You can keep doing that, can't you? Can't you, babies? Look at you making this cute little channel down here. So most likely we should be seeing a reaction when we get to this level over here, and hopefully we make some kind of bottoming structure over here, some kind of, you know, double, triple bottom formation over there, and then that would be a good sign for a nice little recovery up, and we're kind of respecting this pattern idea that we can go up, take a measure move, all this other good stuff, right? If this area does not hold, then I mean there's some other areas we can look at too, but gosh darn it, you know. That's the one we need to really hold for real, for real. She's been pulling some 0.5s out of her butt lately too, and that'd be around the bottom of the channel, and it might do that, but stop it already. Stop it. One other idea you might want to look at, getting outside of this inverted head and shoulders pattern, which can lead to some bias thieves. You got this idea too. Drawing a nice trend line from these bodies over here. Well, you got a couple of variations here, right? You got the original idea here, which came back and had a retest of the area there. We can also put over here this way, and this area. It's also pointing right around these areas here if we're lucky and don't come back and actually touch the trend line. You can see the intersection of these lines here, and sometimes that can get hit. Sometimes it doesn't get hit at all, and you're just like, well, why did we draw in the first place? Well, because there's a possibility, Wilbur, and we just like to look at our possibilities just in case things go south. Well, how far south can they go? And sometimes that's a little navigational tool that keeps us from falling off the waterfall. I intentionally like this now crossing 50 moving average over that 360 on Bitcoin. Did we take a long, or did we take a short, or what did we do on this? I forgot. We went with our little Degen play. Grok says the market is wild, but I'm here to break it down. There are only 20 that's outperforming Bitcoin right now. 10 of these that are in, and 10 of these are in red. Not much outperforming Bitcoin. Zcash, you know, it kind of had its little play out, and it should, you know, it had its run up and it had its hype. The question is, I guess, will it come back? Is it strong enough to, you know, continue the narrative, or can we look for something bigger, or was this it? Was it a one-hit wonder? Because Bitcoin Cash was last cycle. Or are these boomer coins truly getting adoption? What we got? Not much. I mean, if you want to count that, hey, that's sketchy. I'm not getting a good read on that. We're hanging out here for Zcash at the 618, and we've already hit it once and bounced up to 400, and looks like we're trying to test that little guy again. So this would be a great area for it to bounce. Bouncing from here, since we don't have anything up here suggesting that there's some harmonic pattern at play, and I'm sure we can squint our eyes and force one in there, but I mean nothing really that let's really stand out. This could be the bigger harmonic plays, which is an AB equals CD. In my personal opinion. This beautiful animal takes our... Oh man, what's that? Look at that, I can move it around. How cool is that? We can go on this side and go on that side and go on this side. That is so cool. Oh, it disappeared. Look, it's like a magic trick. That's amazing. All right, so it goes up to this area right over here. What? Zcash at $1,000? That's crazy, man. You need to quit smoking weed or something, man. That's crazy talk. But that's our AB equals CD move. If we're fortunate enough to get that, and we can get that because that's how the harmonics work out. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know why does it respect the 618 like this? Why does it respect these certain levels? Why does sunflowers go in certain spirals and all that? How does that? I don't. It's weird math that I try not to wrap my head around too much, but I have to bring out the calculator to do it. But if you throw a square root on this 618 over here, or a variation of that square root, you're going to get that level. It's crazy. All right, so 618 Fibonacci, ladies and gentlemen. We can hold this area, I think. Why couldn't we? I know we're below the 9 moving average over here, and you're saying, "No, man, this is over, dude. This is coming all the way back down near this 200 moving average, man." I mean, it could. I mean, that would suck ass. I mean, what kind of fun is that going to be? What kind of altcoin are you going to be there? Or what we got going on over here on the 4-hour time frame? This cloud looks mean. It's frisky. It looks like it's got venom in its veins. I don't like the way you're looking at me, Mr. Python. Pythons don't have venom, but this is the Alabama. I don't. That one's scary looking. So this red cloud, it need to be big and thick and inviting, and it looks kind of like it could. It looked like it could bite us. I ain't lying. However, I'm kind of curious since we got this one touch here, and now what we got going on over here? What's going on over here, man? We got a higher low. Could that be a higher low on Zcash? Is this one of the first signs we need to look for? Keep our eagle eye out for a 786 retracement on this little guy here for a higher low. Oh my God, is it? Is Zcash getting ready to make a comeback? We're peeking into the locker room, ladies and gentlemen. We're taking notes. We're doing our internal investigation. Well, I would think that we need to collaborate this and see if our angles are really matching up here, right? Are we really looking at this from the right perspective? I'm going to take this trend line that we were looking at, and it was holding beautiful, and that was great until we double topped over here. And you know, I can't blame you for looking for nice tops like that. I mean, that's what we dream about, right? Yeah, and then you get them, and then what you do, right? But anyway, I digress. Take this little guy over here, and let's just tweak him down here a little bit. What's going on? You think these bottoms over here will reflect some kind of angle or something close to it, especially if I go from a body? Oh, they're so close. Oh, it looked like it was going to do it. Sometimes they do it spot on. This time it sucks. It may not. But it is a higher low. I'm going to roll with it. Oh, so close, but no cigar. For a double touch, anyway. We do have 2 touches now. Now we have a valid trend line. I prefer 3. I was shooting for 3, but it only gave me 2. I will take those 2. 786 retracement right there. Could be making a bigger double. You butt crack pattern over here. Or some people call it, the double bottoms. I mean, if you okay, we'll go with that. If that's what makes you feel better. Maybe we could fulfill this, and that's kind of a nice bottom, I gotta say, and then again, my issue is that if it's a double bottom, then why is this called a neckline? And I've still not got an answer to this day, but I'm just saying, I just think we just need a little bit of modesty here. I'm just saying. This is not that kind of program, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Zcash needs something's going on there behind the scenes. I'm just saying. That one looks kind of cool for what it's doing. Zcash moves opposite. As soon as things move, it will come down. Sunflowers go around. It's all because of waves. Don't use the wick. Have zero cash and zero Zcash. That's a good one. What to do? Start Ubering this bitch. Two of these are now in space. They're Zcash and Aster, as they don't get. What's Aster doing now? Aster. Asterio. What's that? Asterio. Well, my goodness, it was doing a nice little roundy shape, kind of roundy. It's little pointings on it, but it was scalloping around. And then this happened, and I'm sure a lot of people will be calling for some kind of cup and handle, but that's not. Cup and handles are continuation patterns. That's what I'm always going to be saying. You'll hear something different every place else, but I don't look for them at bottoms. We do have a nice little trend line there, and squeezing. Yeah, don't see anything that looks enticing to get in right now. For any reason to think, oh man, this one's getting ready to go to the moon. But it could be doing a bigger double dipper, double bottoming, another big old consolidation through here. Man, will that go all the way through December to do some of this stuff? Wow, we're going to see some of those altcoins just lag around. I think it's going to be a selective altcoin rally if we do have. And it does look like we're going to have an altcoin, right? We're actually going to take a look at others right over here on like the 4 hour. This is more the altcoins outside the top 10, basically. And it's due for a breakout, and had one of this falling wedge until it came all the way back down here. And now we're going to try to do it again. You are so disappointing. You could not make it past the previous high over here. You're going to make it up through here? I know. And then while you're playing around with the 618s again, come on, man. Respect my fibs, dude. Come on. No, we're above the 618 now, so hopefully we can come back up to these areas over here. About 228. That would be beautiful. Knock out this high over here. Is what we want to see. And it does look to me like we're starting to get a little turnaround. I'm looking for a reversal here out of most of these altcoins. Call me crazy, but the charts are saying that we've got a chance for that to happen over this next week or two. And so did a few other things coming up to play too, with some GAN stuff tied to Bitcoin cycles and whatnot. Anyway, I'm not trying to get into that. I guess into some spooky science, square of 9 GAN stuff based on time. But things do look like, and then we got the rate cut thing coming out too. It's all timing together here about this second. But somewhere around the 19th is the warning period that I give you for a lot of these for crypto. For maybe a flash type top around those areas right there on the 19th of December. Just, if you take profit, if you find yourself like, oh man, this is awesome, around, right before Christmas, that might be a good time to say, hey man, maybe I should cash in on this a little bit. It might be a good thing. Just saying. So nice falling wedge 68% of the time they break to the upside. We got a measure move coming up here, so that would be nice to see. Another 100 billion find its little happy self into our altcoin bags over the next little bit. I for one would not complain at all. 18 people hanging out. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I know I had some good ass coffee, but it sure is making me very sleepy. In the meantime, as much as I hate to do this we do have to have a word from our sponsors.
She gets house, I keep ape. Fair?
No.
Crypto Cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto now. Like or bear eats ya. Better call Road Dawg.
$300 gas? Road Dawg, low fees and high sleaze. Hit the like button.
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Good ass coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Get yours today. Nothing like a little good ass coffee. All right, back at Bitcoin again here and the 4 hour taking a look because there's nothing else to do but look at boring altcoins that aren't doing much so far, but just trying to get the party started. Come on, Bitcoin, get above that 9 moving average. You can do it. I got faith in ya. Work it, girl. Get that bang bang for the buck. Shake that booty maker. Stop losing these trend lines. Stuff it back in. Oh man, here on the 6 minute, we got that cross of the 9 over the 21. Bitcoin, you lost the 200 moving average here on the 6 minute. What are you doing to us right now, honey? Why are you coming down? Stop it! You're not supposed to do this anymore. Why? I don't think we marked up this chart, did we? Where they expect Bitcoin. We were looking for that. We want it to bounce here, but we don't always get what we want, according to Mick Jagger. And I think he's pretty much correct on everything. And that's a mantra of my life, I think, is that so I can't always get what you want, but I guess you do seem to get what you need, even though, you know, sometimes it feels like a punch in the face, and you're like, I don't think I needed that, but like, you needed that. I digress, but anyway. So if we can't hold this area here, 89,500, well, 89,200 might be on the table, ladies and gentlemen, as we might be coming down, as we did discuss. You know, we do have this guy. We got this guy here too, which also points down to the lower reaches of this trend line here, which is inconveniencing this little of a JJ pattern that we've discussed earlier. But hey, we're going to roll with it because why not? If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. It's what I've said. We've got a good bullish cross here, the 50 crossing that 360 on a small time frame. I expect us to get some good support areas going over here at the ovary areas. Don't forget the ovary line. Never forget that ovary line, because that would be the first area. Yeah, right there. Right there. There's some blows. 89,500. Can it hold it? Yeah, I need to hold it very gently. Don't squeeze it. Don't squeeze the ovaries, please. 70 people hanging out. Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Frogs and squirrels. Jay Violet, she in the house? Hey, Jay Violet. Glad to have you out here. Power Friend says the weirdest part of being a member of the Road Dawg Crypto Show is when you let a video in and suddenly Road Dawg from 3 years ago is teaching you how to read a fib level. Is that the Road Dawg that has a face and not a turkey? Yeah, kind of different. Scar Jesco says Gareth was long on DOT. Interesting. DOT's been very quiet. You mean like recently you're long on DOT? I don't see any reason to go long. Was that my voice? I don't see any reason to go long on DOT. Oh my gosh, $2. I still got a bag of it. I moonbagged it a long time ago, but I'm kind of like, jeez. I used to have a lot more of it. I was stacking it up. I was staking it. The staking rewards were awesome. And, you know, stacking a lot. Oh, man. first started around 7, all the way down to, I don't know, to the prices that we're kind of at now. Or maybe not here where we are right now. Yeah, all through here. But when I got the first chance, and I'd love to say I sold it at 10, but I didn't. I forgot where it was, but at some point I had unleashed more of it. Still got a moonback. I just don't see it doing much of anything. That's $1.50 sound. I feel like I want to go roller disco, and I want to go out to a roller disco. Let's see what it does about 861 and what it does at 150. If it gets down there, I'm not saying that it will. And maybe she's leveling out here, but I mean, we could have hoped it was bottoming over here, or bottoming here, or bottoming here, and it didn't. But here we are again, a little lower. So anything's possible. Just when you think she can't go lower, she says, "Hey, look, I can go lower." Hey. It was really hot at the end of the last cycle. Polkadot was still kind of hot, right? But not this one. And so, and like me and like some others, you know, stacking up a bag of it. One of the choices that we want to go with for this one, man, go for the stack up on this one for the market, for the bull run, baby, yeah. And then like nothing come from it. Bad news about Polkadot, and then Big Boy going after Polkadot, Gavin, and I don't know all this other stuff. But other chains have done what they set out to do and seem to have done it more successfully. Then you got the Kusama chain, which is this canary chain. You're like, what the hell's all this crap? And it seemed to do better than Polkadot. And now what? You're on Binance now, Polkadot? Oh, you're on all. Well, you're cross chain, so you would be. So you can get it everywhere now. It looks like. I'm looking for it. What is it? And you know the circulating supply. I mean, really, that's not bad. I mean, at 1.6 billion for a layer 1, or however you want to consider it. I mean, really, that's not bad. I just don't think that they had any substance over there. What have they been doing at all, like on GitHub and stuff? What are they building and doing? Built for the billions, Polkadot is the most scalable, secure, and resilient blockchain platform designed to bring Web3 to the world. It's the first time I've heard that. Wow, that's amazing. Power without permission. Every protocol upgrade, treasury decision, and network direction is determined transparently by DOT holders. The largest decentralized collective in Web3. Aren't you a staking coin? Is that really decentralized? Is any staking coin really decentralized? I mean, for real, I'm just asking for a friend. I'm just saying. Explore the dApps. No, thank you. Thank you for the offer. I'm dapped out at the moment. I've already had too many. I'm trying to lose a few pounds. Thank you for the offer, though. We were supposed to look, I believe, at Aave, and I forgot. My bad. But I did remember. See, it's the weave. We weaved. So we are taking a look at Aave over here on Bonancio. And I like this one, I do, but man, she's a slow play. But when she gets going, it's kind of good, right? Nice rounded bottoms, and we like the rounded bottoms. Rounded bottoms attract a lot of pointy things that like to poke at it, and I guess that's the natural thing of it, but I'd prefer it to be my pointy thing than everybody else's pointy thing. But anyway, this one got poked quite a bit and deflated and whatnot, and rode and came back down, and now we're back on the other bottom here. It looks like an M pattern, sir. But is it, Obi-Wan? Well, it could be. That would suck. So the crappy version of this... Oh, you've already done it, though. What if... Hear me on this. What if that one day that the market fell the hell out on October 11th and just shattered everybody's hopes and dreams, and Aave dropped down to $83? What if that was the fulfillment of that harmonic pattern down to the 886 Fibonacci area? Because technically it's hit it. And now we don't have to necessarily come back down to that area to hit it again. That's kind of cool, and now we can pay a little bit more respect to the original trend line that we're at and bottoming at. I mean, I'm cool with that idea. I'm not pissed about it or anything. How deep did you come over here? How deep is your love? Oh, 886 right on it here. And a 113 right there. Oh, this is nice. You're so nice. You're so beautiful. Maybe we're looking at this the wrong way here. That's deep. That's really that's too deep. I don't think so. But we do have a nice little support area right here. We got something harmonic going on. It just wasn't that. What we can do, we already hit the one level. This is our next main one that we look for right here, right? With the highest likelihood to actually get hit, have a reaction right there. Again, we already hit the first one at 196. We're at 188 right now for Aave. Aave, it's even a local pattern here, a bullish megaphone, or a bullish channel. It looks like we got our partial decline here. We're looking for it to break out. 72% chance that these formations break out to the upside, right? Now, how far they go? Hey, that's the tricky part. Usually they do pretty good, but they can disappoint you just like everything else in life. But considering that we've got this nice little formation here, which I used to call a dirty Sanchez. You get this kind of flying nun hat look trajectory thing going on, and that could be fun. It's a big W, and this is a big daily thing, right? So that brings us into these guys over here. We got to start talking to the old levels for guidance in this market, which it should be doing anyway. And that goes, oh dear, swing high, down to the very swing low. And that 382 is giving us some correspondence with this one too, so we'll keep this area here, but that's around 281, but 490. Maybe 537, but we'll come back to the idea as we just continue this big roundy shapedness going over here. Yeah, that's overreaching. That was overreaching, mister. But we got our higher low. Let's see if we can knock out one of these higher here. 20 people hanging out. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. How long we've been going? 1 hour and 43 minutes. Why can we never do just a 1 hour show? Maybe if I listened to these alarms when they went off, that would be helpful too. Dot is like a silent volcano ready to explode after 5 long years in silence. I hope it's like that. At least I got some skin in the game, but I have no desire to add any more skin to that game. Just based on its poor performance, of course. A lot of the altcoins are very disappointing right now. I thought that was a very weird choice on Don. Check some of the oldies but goodies from cycles past here. Like VeChain is down to a penny. What did VeChain tokenomics look like? They used to have the billions. You think, oh man, that's got way too many coins. I don't know if they had burns and stuff or what's going on, but VeChain is tied to supply chains, and it actually had a nice kind of use case idea. 85 billion. Oh my god. This has got a market cap of 1 billion. I mean, this can go to 10 billion. VeChain. Blockchain technology built for people, their communities, and the planet. Look at that bald guy. All right. Look at that bald guy. Stargate. I love that show. All right. So, well, look at you, VeChain. You look like you died. What happened? I'm down $13,000 on VeChain on my paper trading account here on TradingView. I think we're going to have to zoom out, and I don't think that helped our case one bit. That has made it feel like a bigger loser than what it is. Well, look at you, VeChain. Not the time to get into VeChain. This visiting the lows that it had in 2020 after COVID came and wiped out some of our populations. You got that Q&T coin over there. It's hanging around, what is it, $89 now? It had a nice breakout, and this could be the possible retest of that. So this is actually kind of interesting play here. This is on what, the daily? So the steep channel, and it did break out, and it is retesting it, and the actual breakout entry price or breakout price area right there. Looks like it's at a 382 fib area. Let's see if it's holding that. Are you? No, you're at a half. Okay, we're at a 0.5 here at the trend line. 123 could be the target on that. Would that also be... I didn't check on that. Would it also be about the same for this? You get about 116. About 116 on the measure move. About 120. Was it 123? I think on the fib. But a nice level here, a nice trend line we can even drag out further. It's mostly in a range with a slight curve to it, and it looks like, I mean, we should be starting to try to go for some higher highs here, man. Our last high was 140. We're sitting here at 89. Come on, Q&T. Let's start doing something. It already had a breakout, so it can't be too mad and a retest. So it could be getting ready for its next little move here. You got a W down here. I think it looks promising for a little bit of movement. And I just, this is probably not going to be the one that's going to buy you a Lambo next week, though, unless you played it perfectly with a high leverage from hell and mortgaged your house and took a chance that only a 2 gen would take, and I do not recommend that at all. 18 people, thank you for hanging out. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin as we watch it slowly drop. And not really drop, just hang around this boring little range it's been in on these small ass time frames forever. It's just going sideways like a mofo, still breaking trend lines and breaking hearts. Alright, we are testing on area right here. The neckline did not hold, ladies and gentlemen. You are canceled. Looks like we're down at our 382 Fibonacci area as we speak. The one that we're hoping will hold. And I can't promise whether it will or whether it won't. But that's the area that we're expecting and hoping and praying it will hold, because that gives us some good results. That would be the perfect recovery idea if we're doing that. the retest of the breakout price right here, this trend line. See if we can get some traction there. That would be the good one. If not, man, we could be coming all the way back down to 89. Oh no! And also little variations there. But the biggest thing to take into account of is that we made a higher high. We're looking for a higher low right now. This was a recent low. This would be a great place to make a higher low. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, Bitcoin, but it looks kind of sexy to me. So, yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's a good place to bounce. 360 moving. Yeah. See, that's growing. That's gorgeous. Go ahead. I mean, I know there's nines coming like a kamikaze down here, but you can change things around. Believe in yourself, Bitcoin. You can do that. You got this, girl. Come on. You can do this, Bitcoin. Let's come down to the 10-second. Just come on, give you some encouragement over here. But that's a fallen wedgie. It can be but you can overcome the wedgie. You got a JJ of steel. You can do this. Don't get your panties in the wad, or don't let them put your panties in the wad. You can do that. You can come out of this. I know you can. Here, draw that. Both in the ascending triangle. Let's make it a wedge. We're gonna go for a flag to the downside. And yeah, you might, but you might not either, because those little bastards don't play out that good. I'm saying, you forgot you had something over here, didn't you? You need to zoom out just a little bit, even here on this time frame, man. What you got? Have you got any kind of divergence? Can't tell unless you zoom out. Looks like you got something going on over here. Do you? Oh my God. No, I don't see any divergence on that. Well, here, yeah, here. We might have something here. All right. Well, there was a little something there, but I don't know if it's got enough to. Where do the green candles go to? Come on. What we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is get above that 9 moving average, which has been intrusive over to Miss Lucy. There you go. That's what we want. You're doing it, baby. You do it. You come on. You can do it. Come. Do we gotta go in the 10-second? What? Are you special needs or what? All right, here we go. Yeah, breakout up there. Well, you said it was a bear flag to the downside, and then the opinion gets changed. Well, it's still a bear flag. Well, this, and it can be, I guess. If you can keep looking for we just keep making those flags bigger until eventually one of them is right? I can't do that. I just got to follow trend line and see if I can get in and give me my 3 humps before I dump. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I'm just saying. Let's get them 3 humps and then a dump. We're trying to come back at 89.5. I hope so. Stop dropping, Bitcoin. It's disgusting. Oh my gosh, stop it. Anyway, back on the 1 minute time frame here for Bitcoin as we're bouncing off of the 360. You remember the 360? Yeah, the 360 moving average. One little talked about over here, but I find it to be very well respected in the general sense of the case a lot of times. What are you doing now? What, who said something bad about you? No! Don't let the 9. No, come on now. Don't let the 9 put you down like that. Bitcoin. We got to go back to the 10-second. Do some damage control over here. They're having a hissy fight over it. What's going on? Why are you fighting now? No. Here. No, get your butt back here. Stop doing that. Oh my goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it was a bear flag. No, too early to say that until we break past this level, right? Anything can happen. Cross your fingers. Hopefully I'll hear Hail Mary. Well, I got you on an 886. Are you on the 886? Can we get an 886 miracle? Can we get a last minute? Yes, we can. Yes, you can. Yes, we can. I want to take this little trend line over here. I'm going to park it right underneath that little sucker. And now, can we see a channel? Not really. I'm looking though. I got my eye on you. Don't get it twisted. You made a higher low, mister. You better come out and make a higher high. I'm just saying. What else looks good over here on this 10-second chart? That thick cloud looks enticing. That little sliver of green looks hopeful if we can just get past it, right? Hey, come on. Don't be flipping red on me now. We did not get above our 9-moving average. 21's crossing bearish over the 50. That's not a good look. Stop it. Well, you just lost our 886, right? So, well, that is not acceptable, ladies and gentlemen. That opens us up to this basement area down here. Extending this trend line and that angle to the dangle down here. Oh, you trying to fake us out? You're nasty. You are so nasty. You are so nasty. You went for you went for the back door right there. You didn't even lube up. You just kind of stuck it in there when nobody was looking. You're supposed to. There's safe words, Bitcoin. Stop it. If you feel violated by Bitcoin, well, I think that we can help. For those times that you feel violated by Bitcoin. Our sponsor.
Crypto cowboys, Mooner alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto now. Like or bear eats ya. Better call Road Dawg.
Or that dude. All right, so we got a nice little possible fake out there. Oh, you doing another JJ pattern over here? I don't know. Is it? I got a question, ladies and gentlemen. In your professional opinion on your journey as pattern traders, for those of you that are pattern traders, I think we should probably take a poll on this just to be a little bit more professional and everything and document this. But would you call this what did you classically call this pattern here that we see forming here on the 10-second chart? Do you see this one right here? Well, just just so we can define it a little bit. We got this, we got this, and then we got possibly this. You can see this commonly brought up a lot. I think we should take a poll before we leave tonight. So, is this pattern what is this pattern? Which is this pattern from these selections? Is it a inverted head and shoulders? It depends on how you learned it. Like some people go triple bottoms or something like that. Is it that, or is it a I can't even spell it. This is a uterus pattern, or we got another option over here. Is it the old classic cock and balls pattern? I mean, a lot of people are taught it different ways. I'm just kind of curious, what school of thoughts that you guys come from. A lot of these theories overlap. These systems are kind of like Legos. The Elliott wave overlaps with a lot of the harmonic Fibonacci stuff sometimes. So some of these pattern names also overlap depending on what system of Kung Fu that you've studied. Most likely here on YouTube, truth be told, for most people. Just kind of curious, what is it a ding-a-lang? Look at you, Bitcoin. A little fake out, you little faker. What are you doing? Here on the 10-second time frame, Bitcoin catching a little traction, giving us a little love here to the upside. It's got a bullish cross with a 360 over the Lucy line. Hope that's good. You got some work to do, Bitcoin. I hope it's off of this 382 Fibonacci area that we mocked, saying, hey man, probably needs to touch that. Well, now we can touch it. I hope we can, can we go somewhere now? Can we do something else? I'm just asking. All right, so we'll take our let's see, we got 2 votes. I only got 2 votes. That's it. I'll give it a little bit more time before we close the poll here, just to get some more insight. the little pattern that we have is on 10-second chart here, just to throw it up so nobody's confused in your classical training or whatever. You know, how did you first learn? What would you call this? What is this pattern to you? Whether you know what you're talking about or not, I don't care. I'm just curious. What does it even look like when it comes to your mind? What is it of the three choices? Oh, look at you! Go Bitcoin on the 10-second. You're looking frisky tonight. Go, girl. I feel like I should have been doing something over here, like buying, like it, you know, when it was $10 cheaper. Oh my God. It's still early on the 10-second time frame. I feel my DJing kicking in. Don't do it, Road Dawg. I can't help it. I must. What is it being a DJing unless you DJing? You must live to DJing. I'm heading to my little, if I can, my little spot margin back. They've been playing games. Stop playing games, Bitcoin. Don't you be playing games with me. Likes to play games. So we got some support with a higher low, and I kind of like it. It kind of made me feel tingly. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out. 15 people as we watch you Bitcoin. Hopefully do a U-turn if we can take this take this high out here at 89.5. Maybe we're trying to turn around here. Higher high, higher low. First things that we need to see happen if we want to see a little bit more up action rather than the down action. This is a great place for us to bounce and turn around, make some kind of formation, consolidate here for just a brief amount of time, and then go up to our next target area, which I'm too lazy to draw out here right now. So I'm going to use this guy right here and cheat. Cheaters. Which should be about 90,200. Boom. Oh, that's the wrong one, man. It's this one right here, dude. This guy right here. Let me put my trend line back there before I get yelled at. Oh man, did you move it? Don't be moving the trend line, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out as we watch Bitcoin trying to do a little bit of recovery, but not really doing it at all. Just kind of just putting in the motions, but not really proving itself. It's still kind of basically at the same place it was when we started our stream earlier tonight. It just looks a little bit more impressive because, I don't know. Actually, didn't you drop? Were you up here? What the hell? Where were you? I don't know. You've been you've been naughty tonight, Bitcoin. I see what you're doing though. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. Trade carefully as we go into the weekend. Hopefully they don't try to scare the Jesus out of us tomorrow night and take us lower. That would suck. I'm not excited about this cloud here. Careful out there, but altcoins. Keep your eye on some of those altcoins. Some of them are looking interesting. I recommend trying to find something against a Bitcoin pair. See what's looking good against Bitcoin pairs. I'll keep my eyes open. You guys keep your eyes open. We'll come back tomorrow night and see what we can put together here on some altcoins. If they're even worth it. Good night, everybody. The poll says that the verdict is in. The pattern is a split between the classic cock and balls and the inverted head and shoulders. We cannot determine which of the two that it is. There's a little head involved in one, and well, good night, everybody. Thank you for holding out.
Think about it, there's a higher low to find. Market's dropping low, but we're rewind. With every dip, the setup's clear to see. Bitcoin's bouncing back with energy. Sentiments at 54, neutral in the air. Fuel's buzzing loud, catching every step. Volatility's our groove, we move with the flow. Dreaming of the rally, let the profits grow. Bring me a higher low. Feel the bounce and the beat, let it show. Bring me a higher low. Let the gains start to glow. Bring me a higher low. Pump the charts alive. Watch the market soar where the gains thrive. Bring me waiting for the turn to hit the floor. All coins slipping, but we're asking for more. From when UK down to waterfall, the drop was bold, but October's rhythm's a story to be told. Outflows hit 2 billion, flows flip the tide. ETF stacking up, taking us for a ride. Stable coins pumping, markets in a spin. Ooh, bring me a higher low. Feel the bounce in the beat, let it show. Bring me a higher low. Ooh, let the gain start to glow. Bring me a higher low. Pump the charts alive. Watch the market soar where the gains thrive. Bring me a higher low. Q4's funky beat. By the dip dance to the crypto heat. By the wave we're breaking through the night. Bitcoin's rhythm, feel the future ignite. Bring me a higher low. Crypto groove, let's take control. Yeah. Let's ignite the markets in tune. From the dip to the peak with the moon. The bounce is coming, feel the groove take hold.
Why you gay? Why you gay, Bitcoin? Why you gay?
Bring me a higher low. Pump the charts alive. Watch the markets whisper. A higher low.
Get out of the review the movies. Oh, please, no bukkake moments. No, thank you.
Look how it's getting over the 200 moving average on the 10 second. Some people call it the 200-day moving average on the 10-second chart. It's going to get over. Oh, it's not getting it over it.
Shills beat pumping coins, got the whole damn crowd. I was young, chased the buzz, thought I moved real quick. Bet my stack, no research, man, that move was sick.
I feel like I need some popcorn.
Watch my wallet bleed, held too long, market dip, left me in the weeds. Disco shit said,
Look, it's getting over it, Hobby. Look. It's heading toward them boobies.
I wouldn't blame it. I'd like to go for them boobies too, you know. Look at that.
If you wanna see the charts go green, dodge the crash, keep it clean with me. Hit the market, live the dream with me.
We call this the boom strategy here at the Road Dawg Crypto Show. It works like magic almost every time. You need to bring some of this to the party, though, for best results. Just saying. Oh, snap! I think we overdosed on Viagra here. So we got the opposite effect, Habib. So we got an emergency going on here, Habib. We got erectile dysfunction, and we don't need it.
That happens to me all the time, no matter how many of those blue pills I take. Oh man, that 200's losing it. Blow on it. Hell no, you blow on it. Oh, that didn't sound right, did it?
Keep your head in groove. Risk what you can lose. Stay sharp. Plan your exit right. Trade with me, we'll light the spark. Stacking day and night. I'm the king of trades, got my vision crystal clear.
Look. 200's got it again. Look, Habib's like magic. Motorboated.
We'll hit the top, we'll be there real soon. If you wanna go and trade with me, stack them coins in the game with me. Roll through dips, keep it fly with me. Hey, must be the crypto. If you wanna see the charts go green, dodge a crash, keep it clean with me. Hit the market, live the dream with me. Hey, must be the crypto.
Oh, it's working now. It doesn't act instantly.
from my personal experience, this stuff never acts instantly, but it can get the job done on us right. Look, Habib. Look, it's bigger than the last one. Look over here. Look, the proof's go from the bone press right here up to the tip. Look, that one got 0.04. Yeah, it's probably all right where you're from. And look, it's at 0.05 right now. That's. Oh, look, and we got lift off.
I'm on this neon ride, sats in my veins. FOMO's electric spark. Ooh, yeah.
We are headed to the boob land. Boobies. We're headed for Target right there. This is so exciting.
Gas fees, flicker whales, dance in the haze. I'm stacking dreams in this digital maze.
You know, like, it's funny because you got the side boob pattern, the parabola, the side boob. Yes, that is going through the boobs. That's so funny. That was sexist to say, and you're going to get us in trouble with human resources here on YouTube. We're not trying to do that, Sean. But you need to tone it down, you little horny goat. Guilty. Look at that Ichimoku cloud, man. Oh. I think it's going to shoot. I think it's going to shoot right through the cleavage. Oh no! You want to miss it a little bit. It's going to be aiming for that right one right there. Looks like.
Dips turn to light. I'm riding this gleam. Every crash I dodge, every win supreme. Crypto's my rhythm flowing through my sight. Bull runs my dawn, burning up the night.
Go ahead, don't be shy. You made it this far. Go ahead. She'll slap you away, trust me. If she don't want it to go on, she'll slap you away. Make your move, Bitcoin.
Bull run shines, I found my gold. Neon bull run. Oh, yeah, the on lights ignite. Oh, yeah.
I think he's going to do the side brush technique. Where it grazes gently across the right side there. The accidental touch. Excuse me, ma'am, I am so sorry. I did not mean to brush up against you in that manner. Unless you wanted me to. I think that's sometimes that never works for me when I try it. The waitress always slaps she calls the manager on me. I got trespassed from Cracker Barrel doing that exact same thing with Hilda. Yeah, I don't think you should do that, Bitcoin. He ain't gonna listen. He's going to go for that the accidental side boob touch, I do believe. You need some of this. Oh, see that? Just barely graze it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cracker Barrel waitress, that I accidentally touched your boobie. So I know how Bitcoin thinks. I know them little games. It touched the elbow. I thought it was your elbow. Yeah, I know all your. Oh, she didn't fall for it at all. She slapped that down. Good for you, girl. Don't fall for that bullshit. Look at you, Bitcoin. Aha, you got turned down. You didn't get the phone number or nothing. What kind of degen are you? Well, at least you gave it a shot. Side boob trick. It never worked for me either. I could have told you. I did tell you don't go for the side boob thing. You were going right for the middle. You should have took control there, but no, you said you simped out. Ha! Loser. Shot is shot.